Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to build window screen frames. If you thought this video was helpful, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. So this is the first thing you need is the actual kit. You can get these at Home Depot or online. This one was about $12 for a 48 by 48 set. And then the first thing you want to do is go ahead and measure the width. So ours was 3/8 of an inch. So the 5/16 kit will fit for this. And here's the actual window that we're going to be doing today. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and measure each side of the window. So the bottom of our window happened to be 22 and a quarter and an eighth of an inch. And then the top was 22 and a quarter inches, or 2/8 is what I'm going to use. And I'll explain this a little bit later. Go ahead and do the right side, which is 45 and a half or 4/8. And then the left side was 45 and 3/8. So this is what I meant when I said I'd explain later. So basically what you want to do is you want to measure each side, and when you measure it, make sure you measure from the inside of the channel all the way to the edge of the other side of the frame. Once you get that number, you want to subtract 1/8 inch from that measurement, and then on top of that you want to also subtract another 1.5 inch for the corners that we're going to be putting in. So basically to make this easier, because standard is just so confusing and I'd rather do this in metric, is instead of doing 1/4, 3/4, like 1/2, all that stuff, I'm going to do everything in eighths. So 1/4 would be like 2/8. So hopefully that makes sense. So basically, like for the top, we did, we measured 22 and 2/8. So if you take 22 and 2/8 minus 1/8, that's 22 and an eighth. And then you measure, and then you subtract another 1.5 inches or 1 4/8 inches off of that. So 22 and an eighth minus 1 4/8 is 20 and 5/8. So once you do that for each side, then you'll get all your numbers for what you actually need to cut for each side of the frame. So you can see, the red is where where we actually measured, and then once you do all the math, then you get your actual final numbers. So 20 and 5/8 for the top, 20 and 4/8 on the bottom, 43 and 7/8 on the right, and 43 and 6/8 on the left. And so it's important that you measure each side of the frame, because like you can see in this example, they don't exactly measure up. Like each side isn't equal, and sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. So it's just an important note that you want to measure all the sides. Then go ahead and actually measure the actual pieces. So this is the top, I believe. So we're measuring 22 and 2/8, and here's the bottom at 22 and an eighth. And then of course go ahead and do the longer sides too. Once you do that, take your hacksaw and go ahead and saw off the pieces that you obviously don't need. And once you do that, take your file and get off all the burrs and the rough edges off the side that you cut. And repeat this three more times. And so what we did is we actually put the frame, laid it out, because all the sides are different lengths. So make sure we get it right. Then go ahead and put your corners in. Put your spring clips in the side that is going to be facing away from where the opening is. And then go ahead and put your corners in, and then go ahead and do this for the other 3 corners as well. So here's another corner, and you can only put in the corners one way, so don't worry about messing it up. So that's what our frame looks like when it's done. Then take your flathead screwdriver and take the splines out of the frame, so you can put your screen wire, your screen mesh in there. So go ahead and pull out all 4 sides, and then that's the screen wire that we used. I think it was about $16 on Amazon for a 36-inch by 25-foot roll. So roll it out. Make sure there's enough on, the entire to cover the entire frame, and then go ahead and use your scissors and cut your piece at the end there. Once you've done that, then start the end of the spline with a flathead, and then use your roller knife and roll in the side. Go ahead and do this for all 4 sides. Since you're rolling it, you're actually stretching the spline out, so there's going to be extra at the end. Use your scissors to cut it, and then go ahead and use your flathead and stuff the rest in there. So go ahead and do that for other corners. Make sure you put your pull tabs in there. And when you're doing this, don't make the screen mesh tight, just so it's straight, or else the frame is going to twist and then your frame is not going to fit. Then go ahead and cut off the extra there, 45-degree angle, and just go all the way across. Then all you need to do is put the screen into the frame. Make sure that the spring clip sides go in first, and then you can fit the other side in once you press it into place. Make sure it fits well, and that's basically it. So hope this helped you. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.